Wike's Gragra politics, a blessing or a curse? In the labyrinth of Nigerian politics, a leader's temperament can often dictate the trajectory of his or her career and influence. Nyesom Wike, a former governor of Rivers State and current minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), is a man whose political antics are as well known as his accomplishments. However, his penchant for confrontational and domineering politics, commonly referred to in Nigeria parlance as Gragra, has stirred debate about its appropriateness in the delicate dance of governance and diplomacy. While Wike's boldness has brought him success, his style raises fundamental questions about the sustainability of his methods in fostering unity and achieving national progress. He really has a lot of Gragra, the Gragra too much. He just wants to be in everybody's bad book, like, I want to be here, I want to be there, Gragra. He really has it. In Nigerian slang, Gragra connotes an aggressive, combative, and often impatient approach to situations. This style, marked by impulsive decisions and a lack of subtlety, might achieve short-term victories but often proves detrimental in the long run. Wike exemplifies this style in many ways. Known for his fiery rhetorics, public criticism, and unyielding demeanor, he often approaches politics as though it were a zero-sum game where one either wins decisively or loses entirely. Wike's leadership style has earned him both admirers and detractors. Admirers see him as a courageous leader, unafraid to speak truth to power, while detractors view him as a divisive figure whose methods undermine the very cohesion necessary for effective governance. For instance, his outspoken criticism for both opposition and allies, from internal squabbles within the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to his confrontations with fellow politicians, frequently overshadow his achievements, leaving questions about whether his Gragra is an asset or a liability. I think it's a liability. In politics, perception is almost as important as performance. A leader's ability to inspire confidence among his or her constituents, allies, and even opponents is crucial for creating an atmosphere conducive to progress. Confrontational politics, however, breeds division and resentment. Keyword resentment, because he is too confrontational. He is always here, there, always fighting. He tries with arguments. He really likes it a lot. And it really causes resentment. A whole lot of people don't like him like that. A whole lot do not like him. Wike's approach often leaves him in a precarious position where he must rely solely on his own charisma and resources to advance his agenda. This can lead to political isolation, a dangerous scenario in a system as collaborative as Nigerian politics. Moreover, his methods risk alienating the very people he seeks to lead. Take, for example, his tenure as Rivers State Governor. While his administration delivered on infrastructure projects and improved security in the state, his confrontations with locals and national figures often diverted attention from these achievements. Critics argue that his governance that could have been even more impactful had he spent less time on public spats and more on building bridges. Moreover, his methods risk alienating the very people he seeks to lead. Take, for example, his tenure in Rivers State. While his administration delivered on infrastructure budget and improved security in the state, his confrontation with local and national figures often diverted attention from his achievements. Wike's recent actions, including his public criticism of fellow politicians and perceived high-handedness in governance, have raised eyebrows. For example, his declaration that Rivers money is not Abuja money during his governorship was a pointed jab at federal authorities. While his rhetoric earned him applause for standing up for state autonomy, it also strained relationship with key stakeholders who could have been instrumental in furthering Rivers' interests. Nigeria's political landscape is replete with examples of leaders who fell from grace due to their inability to manage relationships. The late Alhaji Waziri Ibrahim, a respected politician, once remarked that politics is about people and the relationships you nurture. Leaders who alienate others in their quest to dominate often find themselves isolated when they need support the most. I'm telling you, and he has forgotten that this thing is not forever. You being a minister, you cannot be a minister forever. At the end of the day, you are going to get isolated. You are just going to be on your own, because in Rivers State, they don't want you, because you are spoiling yourself back home. You are spoiling yourself in Abuja. You are spoiling yourself everywhere. So at the end of the day, when you finish your ministerial tenure, where are you going to go back to? Who are the people that are going to want to be with you? Because they know that you're a betrayer. You do too much. You overdo things. So nobody will really want you in their party or in their midst. So you really need to calm down. Consider the case of former Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode, whose failure to manage political relationship within his party cost him a second term, despite his stellar performance in infrastructure development and urban planning. That Akinwumi Ambode, I don't know if it's a good example. His lack of diplomacy alienated key stakeholders, leading to his ouster during the party primaries. Wike risks a similar fate if his confrontational style continues unchecked. I think Akinwumi Ambode did not want them to be, just like the way Fubara doesn't want Wike to still be controlling River State funds and everything. That was the same thing Akinwumi Ambode did not want. And he couldn't win against them. At least Fubara won against Wike, but he couldn't win against Lagos State people, Tinubu and everybody, because he also did not want them to still be taking Lagos State funds and spending it on themselves. He really was focused on projects in Lagos State, and that was what caused the confrontation. So I don't think his own and Wike's own is a perfect example. Using Ambode for Wike's example is not really a perfect example. As the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Wike has stepped onto a larger stage where his actions and words carry even greater weight. The FCT is not just a region, it is the administrative and political nest center of Nigeria. Managing the FCT requires a nuanced approach that balances the interests of diverse groups, from residents to international stakeholders. Wike's intelligence, experience, and achievements are not in doubt. However, to sustain relevance in Nigeria's evolving political landscape, he must temper his Gragra with humility and diplomacy. I don't think that one is in Wike's dictionary. Humility, The ability to listen, build consensus, and embrace different opinions is what distinguishes great leaders from merely effective ones. I don't know if Wike has humbleness in him, or if he can be humble. I really doubt it. Really doubt it. Stephen Otoide says, what do you mean by garage politics? Everybody cannot behave in the same way or manner. Focus on his mandate. Is he doing well on the job assigned to him? Is he corrupt to public funds? Is he biased with favoritism, or is he nepotistic among others? Wike politicking is a blessing, never a curse, You think so? Who told you he's not corrupt? He doesn't take public funds. So let us keep watching, no wahala. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.